The first week in March has major significance for me. You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 Seconds to a Better You, message number 416, and I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher. First of all, Karen wanted me to say thank you to all the listeners who donated to help her play The Dust of Egypt. She and her cast are extremely grateful, and I'm really grateful that we could help. I don't think I'm going to get this done in one call, so I think we're going to have multi-messages on that. But why? Because it's about such a momentous time of my life. I think I've talked before about how certain months seem to have repetitive patterns year after year. Well, March is one of those months for me. 10 years ago this week, I developed shingles, and it led to 13 months of total devastation of both my body, my soul, and my mind. I had post-shingles nerve pain, which is called post-herpetic neuralgia, and that is like being electrocuted or stabbed in the back every 30 seconds for 13 months. Turns out, though, that this condition ended up saving my life. Isn't it interesting how the thing that made me want to end my life became the thing that saved it? Who says the universe doesn't work in mysterious ways? 9 years ago, I ended up hospitalized for 5 weeks over a 2-month period. That was when my kidney disease was discovered. But as it was being evaluated, I ended up with 5 hospital-acquired conditions. The magic of this ordeal was that it was my body's way of removing me from an extremely toxic work situation and propelled me to start changing. I've told you before, the universe sends you messages. I got all of these messages. I never paid any attention to them, so it just sent a bomb right in. 7 years ago this week, I began my trek across the United States on foot. That attempt was the most significant turning point of my life, although I wasn't really aware of it at the time. I only made it 716 miles in only 2 months, but those were the most meaningful 2 months of all my years. Why? I had wanted to do this for 30 years, but it always had excuses because I was afraid. Afraid I couldn't do it, afraid to even try, afraid of what people would think of me, you name it, and I was afraid of it. But I wanted to see the country I'd served for 30 years and honor veterans all across the land. I will tell you that, like Ball State, this endeavor is never far from my mind, and I'd give anything to finish it. But I'd need a crew this time, and I don't know enough people across the United States who could help. So 2 things changed my fear. The health issues that I just mentioned and the fact that I knew a woman who was just like me and she did the same thing. Turns out she was much stronger and completed her journey while I didn't. But it reminded me of Roger Bannister. After he broke that 4-minute mile, others saw that and thought they could do it too, and guess what they did? What did I learn? Well, I think that's where we'll have a more comprehensive discussion of what I learned tomorrow. Just know that without this attempt, I wouldn't be here doing these messages today. Have a diamond day, everybody.